Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the page of History That Matters. Tonight we have with us Bodhisattva Tarafdar. Bodhisattva, good evening. How are
Good
you?
evening. Good evening, Mridul. I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. I'm fine.
Okay.
So, as we all know, that on the 21st Jan 2022, our Prime Minister declared the unable to statue of digital statue of the Subhash Chandra Bose at the India Gate.
Right.
So, what is your opinion about this?
My opinion about this is, you know, this is an historic decision, and we are thankful to the minister that he decided, rather the government of India decided about unveiling the statue of Netaji or installing the statue of Netaji
Okay.
at in such a prominent place. And let me tell all of you that particular place why is strategically important. You have to take into account that particular position. On
Okay.
one side we have that is the Rajpath. On one side we have memorial, which is India Gate, which is a memorial dedicated to the martyrs of the First World War.
Okay.
And on the other side, we have got the National War Memorial. And in between, there was a vacant canopy, which is now filled with the statue of Netaji's with Netaji's statue. And now at this point of time, there is a hologram of Netaji's statue, and the real granite statue will be installed within some time. And what I know is that will be installed within 15th of August this year.
Yeah, exactly. So, Bodhisattva, there is
Yes.
few persons claiming that about the poster of Netaji as a statue of India Gate.
Okay.
So,
About the posture of Netaji's
Netaji,
statue, saluting,
Netaji statue.
saluting.
Right. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Actually, the thing is, people do have their opinion, and the thing is that this is out of love and affection and respect for Netaji, all the Indians, all the historians who had. That is why, out of respect, out of love, people people may have opinions. I respect all the opinions, uh, but the thing is that that particular posture was designed by, as far as I know, that was designed by the Ministry of Culture,
Yeah.
and that's about Netaji saluting and being the head of the Indian National Army or the Azad Hind Fauj. We have seen various pictures of Netaji
Yes.
saluting his army. So I believe that this depicts that particular posture only, Netaji being the military head or the head of or the chief of the Indian National Army saluting the armymen. So here we may say that he's saluting the nation. So, whatever opinion you have,
Yeah.
I believe that there may be opinions, but if even if we have a posture of Netaji, a statue of Netaji saluting, I believe that's not anything bad. I believe Netaji here we can take it like that. Netaji saluting the nation.
It's great to hear from you, Bodhisattva. So, my next question to you, Bodhisattva.
Hmm.
So, the canopy was vacant for so long.
Hmm.
So, if you kindly share your views about the vacant places around the
Why
India Gate.
why the canopy was vacant? Why it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
vacant?
please.
See, the thing is, there is a historical point in this, particularly uh, Lord Curzon, the
Okay.
governor, the governor. in 2000 in 1905 five, took the decision to divide Bengal
Okay.
into eastern part and western part, West Bengal and East Bengal. But after that, there was huge protest throughout the nation, and particularly in Bengal.
Okay.
And in 1911, the monarch of UK, who was also the emperor of India at that point of time, as we were under the British government, we were under the Raj. So
Okay.
that was that at that point of time, the monarch was King George V,
Okay.
and he was the first person. He was the first monarch who came to India
And visited to India.
and visited India.
Yeah.
And he was the person who visited Delhi Darbar
Okay.
in 1911 with the Queen, and he made the decision. He declared the decision of the British Crown to shift the capital from Calcutta, Kolkata. Now it is Kolkata, from Kolkata to Delhi,
Okay.
and to to mark it a day, to mark that decision and to give respect to that particular decision, uh, on the Rajpath. At that point of time, that road was known as the King's Way or the King's Road,
Okay.
which is now Rajpath, known as Rajpath.
Yeah.
So at that very point, very strategic point, where we have all the important buildings, official buildings out there in Delhi. At that strategic location, such a canopy was built, and the um, and the statue of the King George V was installed out there. And after India getting independence in 1947,
Yes.
and that statue was still there.
Okay.
So that statue was later replaced. That statue was rather not replaced. Was the statue was taken out of that particular place and kept at the Coronation Park in Delhi
Yes.
in the year 1960. In the year 1960, because in 1965 there were some protests, and that particular
Against that
statue was
particular topic, right?
statue was vandalized and attacked
Okay.
by various people, and there were demands to install Netaji's statue at that particular place. And
Okay.
there are other demands also, that Gandhiji's statue should be there. And later on there were demands to install Netaji's statue. And
Okay.
now the Prime Minister has taken the decision to install Netaji's statue, and I believe that that's a good decision. That's a great decision, rather. But I believe that government should also take steps to
Okay.
include the real history, the real heroics, the real history of the Azad Hind men, and the contributions and the sacrifices made by them and Netaji, because we all know that the the final blow was given by Netaji and his men to the empire, because India ultimately got freedom, and the last nail was given by the last nail on the coffin was given by Netaji and his INA men. So that is why history should be properly rewritten and properly included. All these aspects should be properly included in our history books, or in our textbooks, so
Okay.
that the young generation is made aware of the contributions made by
Azadin men and to and
other
about
men,
Netaji, right?
and their supreme commander, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
It's a great to hear from you, Bodhisattva, regarding Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose on the occasion of his 125th years birth anniversary, and the recent developments about Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose by the government of India. So, thank you so much, Bodhisattva, for joining with us, and thank you, everybody. Good night.